I don't know if I've been to you guys' website.
It's got search sites and everything. You can search on the translations and everything.
Yeah, and this is going to give me the Paleo Hebrew breakdown and understanding that there was no vowel points in the original language of the original Hebrew
there wasn't
people.
any vowel.
It has
So back when Christ was alive,
it was understood.
there was not a language spoken with a J, a E, a O, or a U.
The vowels were understood by the speakers.
I wouldn't even go as far as to say that
Well,
much because we know the Aleph date, which is what the English call the alphabet. See, what Satan does was he's the author of confusion.
You'll like that
You
site.
got that right.
And what he does is he goes around and he takes what's holy and he tries to profane and corrupt it by putting his twist on it. Mm-hmm. And this is what Satan does with you have to be aware. And see, myself, you see, if you notice, I didn't shake either one of you fellas' hands. I invited you in and I showed you that I have my Bible. Mm-hmm. I read this, I live this, I breathe this. I breathe this. Is the word of my Father.
That's the people that we want to find out in service, because most people, they take a Bible out of their life.
This is what we're going to have to understand. Mm-hmm. We're going to have to understand that there's people who are chosen by the Most High to be his kings and priests over all nations of the earth. And people know that, and this is in the Bible. But the fact of the matter is, what people do is they dumb down. They have these hired puppets they call preachers. And
don't know anything.
In the scriptures, they prophesy. Oh yeah, that's absolutely. Thank you, Most High, because He planned for that to come on. It's time to shed some light on these false doctrines and these false preachers. And the word, first of all, I want to track back to where we begin. The word Jah or Yah is ancient Hebrew, because we know there was no J. So Yah in itself.
If
you begin any sentence or any name or any word with Yah, you are giving reverence to Baal or Baali. Anything you start out with Yah, so that throws out of the window Yahweh, Yahuwah, j-hova, Jah, Yah. That throws all of those things out of the window. We need to deal with truth. Now let's look at Exodus chapter 3 and verse 14.
I hear what you're saying.
What did the Most High tell Moses his name?
Can I say something for a minute? Now,
if we're not coming in the name of the Spirit of truth,
no, but let me say something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so you catching me at a loss right now, because obviously you've done research on this. You need to let me do some research, and then I'll get back with you on this.
Okay.
Because I came to your door.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
As
a messenger, this is what we need to understand.
Well, I know that, but
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15 says, "Study to show thyself approved, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of Scripture." If you're out and you consider yourself sanctified enough to be knocking on people's doors, you better have the truth. You better know about the 12 tribes of Israel.
I don't know everything about the truth, obviously, because I need to do research.
But we know we can.
So I can get back with you on this if you like. Because that would be the fair way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I always want to deal righteously and fairly.
So that's what I'm saying.
Our entire ministry is we consider it education work. So that's why we have our website available to everyone, because it's actually a research engine.
All glory and praise to the Father in heaven. If need be, I can come there and guide the people who need to hear the actual truth away from the word of Jehovah or any false deity that they might be tricked into calling upon.
I think
because
really
the name Jesus that you've got on here, you got an actual question that says, "Who is Jesus Christ?" Mm-hmm. Christ is a word that derives from Christos.
Okay, well now again, let me do some research.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, you can research after I tell you. Yeah. You probably won't know what to look up until you let me tell you.
I know exactly what to look up.
Oh, if you know what to look up, then you should be at my door telling me this.
Well, you know what?
You should not be hearing it from me.
But I don't know it all, as you think you do.
I don't think I know it all.
Well,
I think I know.
Let me do some research.
I think I know more than enough than to let any strange man come to my door and try to tell me the word of my Father.
Well, I think we'll excuse ourselves.
Yeah. Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursue it. We're not going to chase you guys.
Come on.
The wicked flee when no man pursue it. Micah chapter 1 and verse 14 says, "Cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male." So we don't need to be going and try to randomly teach you to take headship over other men anyway. So you should always have study to show yourself approved before you come to another man's door. I am the head of my house. The Most High name is that way. You fellas have a blessed night.
Just look at us. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health, lawyers destroy justice, universities destroy knowledge, governments destroy freedom, the major media destroys information, and religions destroy spirituality. That's where we are.
I know you're making a way. Facing death was the first thing an atheist say. Fearing that's the beginning of knowledge, far above any wisdom you can get from a college. We need. That's why we study His word, prophesying to my people while we under this curse. We left, started worshiping idols, found the truth. Now I follow every word in the Bible. Now I see what it's come to. It's prophesied Israelites seeking the one true of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. In deep sleep, now it's high time to wake up. I know we all was lost, falling for the Holocaust, but it all was false. That ain't trying to tempt me to grind, blind trying to get some shine behind enemy lines. Please show me the way. Use me to lead your people, don't throw me away. Bring. Let your will be done on the earth as it is in your heavenly Son, Father. So righteous and perfect compared to a higher, all my righteousness worthless. And I ain't even writing these verses. The glory go to Him for my life and His purpose. This shout going out to Yeshaya. My love go to Him and my power a higher. I'm pushing through down to the wire, and anything I broke to about to be fire.
Higher power.